Hi Taurus, and welcome to your July predictions reading. This is going to be a general predictions for the month of July. So if you're looking for love predictions specifically, be sure to check out my June to July predictions reading and be subscribed for the mid-July to mid-August reading that will be going live in roughly 2 weeks. Let's get into it, Taurus. I'm going to start by pulling cards from my new tarot deck. We're going to pull 3 cards from this deck, which will tell us the 3 main themes that you can expect to experience as a Taurus in the month of July. I'll then be clarifying with tarot to get specific messages before getting advice for each of the themes from Spirit as well. So Spirit, focusing on Taurus's energy. Please tune me into Taurus's energy. What can Taurus expect to experience in the month of July? What can Taurus expect to experience in the month of July, please, Spirit? In the month of July. First theme, we have the world coming out for you in the upright position, Taurus. Ooh. What can Taurus expect to experience in the month of July, please, Spirit? We have the 4 of Cups and the Knight of Coins coming out for you as well. 4 of Cups and the Knight of Coins. What can Taurus expect to experience in the month of July? Last, we have the Princess of Cups in the reverse position. So those are your 3 themes. Let's have a look at the back of the deck. We have the Magician reversed. So this is interesting. You share this bottom deck energy with one other sign. So if you believe you have messages in your sun, moon, rising, or other aspects of your natal chart, I strongly encourage you to go and check it out because there's one other sign that you share this with. This bottom deck energy is a feeling of lacking confidence in something or trying to find the confidence to go ahead with some sort of grand plan or grand scheme. I see some of you having trouble with your communication and feeling as though people can see right through you. This could be a feeling of needing to prove yourself or feeling as though somebody is manipulating you as well. Now, I just see in general that some of you have been trying to keep a brave face or a strong face in a situation, maybe for somebody else or even could be for yourself. And in July, you're feeling like your mask is slipping. I do see manipulation here. I just need to go into your themes to figure out if you're being manipulated or if you're manipulating others into believing something that isn't true about yourself. Let's have a look at your first theme, Sweet Pea. Another major arcana card. We have the World card for you, Taurus. This World card is you prepping for a new cycle by closing out your loose ends in July. I see some of you achieving something quite big in July, getting public recognition for it, and feeling like people are putting you on a bit of a pedestal or in the spotlight. However, I want you to take time to celebrate yourself more because it feels like you're about to start something big, and I think that as we close this cycle, you need to appreciate what you've been able to achieve up until this moment. This new cycle feels like the start of something quite long or strenuous, something that you have to give a lot of energy to. So I think it's really important to take whatever breaks you can in July. Let's clarify that World card energy. What are you working towards there with that World card, Spirit? What is going on for Taurus with that World card energy? What is going on for Taurus with that World card energy, Spirit? What is going on for Taurus with that World card energy in July? First card coming out for you is the Page of Cups. So you got this card twice as a main theme and then clarifying our world energy. What is happening for Taurus in July? We have, okay, that makes a lot of sense. We have the 9 of Wands coming out reversed. What is going on for Taurus with this World card in July? We have the 3 of Pentacles. I'm not surprised at that for you. One more card for Taurus. What is happening in July? We've got the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. At the back of the deck, we do have the Moon for you. So I feel like this theme is also about you working on something secretive, Splits. I see you doing things behind the scenes here, trying to hide something. And I see that there's only so much that you can do behind the scenes because you have admirers in July. People are actually looking up to you, Taurus. People are noticing what you're working on and you're gaining recognition for your efforts. I see some of you being more vulnerable in July in order to gain success, showing a softer, more vulnerable side to you in a public way, which helps you sort of reinvent your image and come across more genuine. I think some of you could be getting publicity as well, but I think as well as that, there's just a strong feeling here of knowing how hard you work and how much recognition you deserve for your efforts. So with the Page of Cups upright, I do see somebody reaching out to you as you kind of close off a difficult cycle or a long cycle. Let's not even say difficult. It's something that you've been putting a lot of effort towards in order to kind of close that cycle with a sense of recognition. It reminds me of when you're studying, for example, or when you're putting a lot of effort into your work or your career to build a certain reputation. And somebody's noticing you and wanting to communicate with you with this Page of Cups. Spirit, what are the Page of Cups' intentions towards Taurus? They want to work with you. This person admires your work ethic though, so they may actually say that they want to be a part of it, but I think that this person wants to take some of the credit that you have as well. So just be careful about that, collaborating with people. This Page of Cups means well, but I see that they mostly just want to kind of see how you work and how you do things. Is there anything else you can tell them about that Page of Cups? The Two of Swords. This is someone you may not have made your mind up yet about. This person is intrigued and you're intrigued, but I see you not wanting to rush into something with them, into a collaboration with them, mostly because you need to balance your expectations with this person, maybe getting to know them better and getting to know how the two of you can work well together. I see you coming out on top here in a very financially successful way with the Queen of Pentacles. Your people want what you have, and this Page of Cups may have good intentions, but I just don't know if they can do what they say they're doing. They kind of seem like an apprentice to me, someone who you may be spending a lot of time teaching, but you got to put that accountability back on them as well. If not, then they're a friend who's very interested in what you're doing right now as you close this big cycle of your life. I see that they want to be a part of your journey moving forward, but it feels like baby steps with them. It feels like we got to kind of just give them time to figure out how they fit into our plans, because you seem to have plans for yourself in July and somebody else is going, hey, that's cool, Taurus, can I do that too? Aside from that, I see some of you spending some sentimental moments with siblings or peers who are around your age and just getting the chance to kind of have some lighthearted fun with them in July. This is important to you because it helps you feel recognized. It's a chance for you to talk about your achievements, and it's just a chance for you to kind of enjoy this moment while it wraps up before you start your new cycle. With the Emperor here, I do believe that you're going to have time away from your responsibilities. I think that you're really managing your responsibilities well in July, and I think that you should be able to balance your downtime or your free time with the things that you need to do. There's just a very strong sense of you being in control and you being on the same page in terms of the people that you're accountable for or the people that you're responsible for or who are responsible for you. I see you having very successful working relationships over here, and if that's not the case, then I just feel like you're going to be entering a new successful situation where you're really feeling harmonious in where you're headed in terms of your goals. I just feel like you're onto something bigger here, Taurus, and July's prepping for you to feel that confidence within yourself. Some people may be projecting things onto you that you don't see yet, but you're eventually going to get a big head and go along with it and say, yes, I am this incredible person that other people see me as, which will help solidify your ability to manifest and create this really successful outcome. On top of that, your work with others, collaborating with others, could give you more opportunities in terms of financially. Working with other people or helping other people could really pay off for you, whether that's group projects or just sort of offering to help somebody out on something. As long as it's balanced, as long as you're not doing everything for them, it's a very successful partnership or working situation. Then I see you picking up more work in that way, just working with other people, joining other people. So what is the advice over here with the World card for Taurus in July? Yeah, there's a strong need to try something different in order to put this cycle to rest and start something new and exciting for yourself. So if you have been struggling with your finances or your career or just getting recognition for your efforts in something that you've been working really hard towards, you got to try a different strategy with that Nine of Wands reversed. It's not supposed to be this hard for you, Taurus. I see you gaining a lot of admiration and success in July because you're not afraid to try something new and because you're not afraid to be creative in terms of how you troubleshoot. And I think that accepting invitations is good. Even if you don't rush into them, it's good to know what is available to you. So don't forget to say yes to opportunities. We have over here some Sacral Chakra energy. This card, if it will focus for you, says, don't chase your dream, learn to appreciate the present moment. When your dreams do come true, you will have learned to enjoy the moment instead of reaching for the next dream. Teach your mind to rest in the moment. So there is a feeling of staying present here in order to accept opportunities, but I also think that the next cycle for you could be starting very quickly, or it could come on very strong. So any downtime you have really needs to be appreciated while it's here. That's what I'm seeing. Spirit saying when your dreams do come true, you will have learned to enjoy the moment instead of reaching for the next dream. So I do see you receiving a lot of success this year. I just think that if you're not there yet, don't stress about it. Don't be afraid to try something new, but also use your downtime to just recharge and focus on what is working for you holistically. Emphasis on holistically, because your well-being seems to be a big part of this as well. We have the Knight of Coins and the Four of Cups as your second theme. So there's a strong feeling of slow and steady with this Knight of Coins, just really sort of carving out a path that feels certain for you, following some plan and sticking to it. There's an intuitive energy about this Knight of Coins. This Knight of Coins is ambitious, but they're trying to keep the strong head on their shoulders in terms of they're not trying to take risks. They're just playing between the lines. With the Four of Cups here, it does feel like this is leading to certain energies of boredom, and it's making us feel like our circumstances have become very lackluster, boring. So what's going on here? How is this a main theme in Taurus's energy for July? What's going on with this Knight of Coins, Four of Cups for Taurus? Spirit's showing me the Fool reverse. Some of you feel like you missed out on an opportunity. What is that opportunity? Temperance. Maybe the opportunity to catch up with someone or to fix a relationship, to work on a relationship. Some of you are just feeling like you don't have enough time to sort of balance your emotions and really kind of connect with how you feel. The Three of Cups reversed. No, you're missing someone here. You feel like you're missing someone. Spirit, what is this energy? The Two of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Could be another earth sign. This person had the chance to see you, but they rejected it or they cancelled those plans last minute. And it's just an uphill battle with them. It feels like it's push and it's pull. Like you give so much and you're just not seeing enough in return. Or this person may make an effort after you've kind of given them a chance, you know. I see that this is someone either from your childhood, a very close friend, or somebody who you're just extremely fond of. A strong feeling here. So it's not someone that you can easily just cut off, even though you may have tried to let them go. What else do they need to know about this person? This person's losing sleep about you. They're thinking about you a lot, Taurus. They feel heartbroken. This person feels like they broke your heart. This person feels like they let you down. They feel like they let you down. This person promised you they were going to be there, maybe in June, but they kind of let you down, sweets. They made it seem like they were too busy to see you or too focused on work to see you. It's really difficult making plans with this person because they say one thing and then they do the other, and they prioritize other things in their life. They say they're going to be there and then they don't make it there in the end. So this person seems very reliable on one hand, but you also know that there's one thing that they will sacrifice instead, like that work for some of you, or family, or something came up with the family, I can't be there. Something came up with work, I can't be there. This person seems to be really overworking themselves, so you're not the only one that's losing the ability to see them, but they're definitely on your mind. And I feel like some of you are using work to kind of distract yourself from this connection, because instead of sort of missing them, you want to be productive, but you feel like the two of you missed a great opportunity to connect. It feels like this would have been a new cycle for your friendship or for your connection. It feels like a friend. It doesn't have to be, though. I see that it's not the end yet. This situation isn't over. The two of you are still going to have a chance to repair things. But for as long as somebody isn't being honest about how they feel and what they're going through, the connection is always going to have some sort of glaze over it, as though you're kind of holding secrets and holding back feelings. What is this person going through right now? The Tower. Oh my God. So they're going through a lot, Taurus. Please don't take it personally. You have a beautiful big heart. This person is going through a lot right now. They're hitting a Tower moment in terms of whatever false sense of self they've been clinging to, whatever they've been prioritizing that isn't actually important, has been slowly being ripped from under them. This person is going to have to make some sudden changes, or fate is going to intervene and cause this person to be humbled into who they truly are. Interesting energy though with the Tower reverse. That tells me that some of these cracks have already started to show. They've already been through a difficult time, which is maybe why you're thinking of them, or they're still trying to kind of stop this from falling apart when it already is. Yeah, I feel like this person's keeping a lot from you though. There's a lot you don't know about them. Is there anything else helpful that Taurus needs to know about this situation? Why is this a main theme in their July, Spirit? They feel so bad. I see them losing sleep. It's a main theme because this person is also thinking about you. You two are feeling the same way about each other. So this person is also missing you. Look at that Four of Cups at the back of the deck. They are also missing you. It's saying make love, not war. The two of you may get the chance to be on the same page, in the sense of you may have the chance to have a heart-to-heart conversation. I just feel like this person needs to make more of the effort because I see you trying. I just think they need to reciprocate this in order for this friendship, this connection to further progress in a positive way. You need to be honest and open with what you're both going through. So the reason why this is a main theme is not only is it going to be on your energy, but when you miss this person, they miss you too. When you want to reach out to them, they want to reach out to you too. But I see you going ahead with your beautiful Venus placements and taking that initiative where they're struggling too. So what else do they need to know about this situation? The Five of Swords. This person may have ghosted you, or they may have made it very difficult to talk to you. They may have been pretending like they were very busy. I see communication changing in July, and it does feel like you may be the one instigating a lot of that communication, but I see that whatever they do choose to say, they're going to try to be honest. So it's kind of like trying to give this person a safe place to open up if you have the time and the energy, sweets, in order to work on that relationship with them. Okay, so what is the advice here? I feel like that could have been its own reading altogether. What is the advice here for Taurus? I'm seeing some heart chakra energy. A lot of heart chakra energy. and gratitude. This is interesting. This is someone that you're very grateful for some reason. Maybe you have a lot of history with this person. They're showing up as like a soulmate in many respective ways. So the card that's come out for you is connected to your heart chakra, crown chakra. I've got heart chakra on the brain. Taurus, you are special. The most special you this world is ever going to see. Follow your bliss, walk your own path, and let your special talents shine bright for everyone to see. There is a strong feeling here of not feeling guilty for the success that you're experiencing. And as you grow, you are going to notice certain separations emotionally and physically with people who you were once close to. I don't need to tell some of you this. Some of you have experienced that yourself, but I do feel like this card is encouraging you not to base your own worth, your own success, your own journey on this person's experiences. I do see the two of you being very kindred spirits with similar sort of interests and purposes and a sense of connection, especially from your past. But I also think that you're growing differently right now. And while I see you trying to fix this relationship, if this person puts so many roadblocks up and makes it so hard for you to mend this bridge, try not to take that personally. It's a stronger reflection of their character and what they are going through than your sense of worth and purpose. You are going places, Taurus. You are the most special you this world is ever going to see. Let's have a look at your third theme now with the Princess of Cups reversed. I don't know how I feel about this for you, Taurus. I see you trying to take something on here and you're almost taking it on too quickly. You're trying to take on an emotional situation that you may be under-equipped for, trying to kind of play diplomat or take something really seriously when usually your energy is a lot more lighthearted and playful. So what's happening here with that Princess of Cups theme for Taurus in July? What's happening with that Princess of Cups? We have the Tower reversed. This could be connected to that person, but doesn't have to be. Let's check it out. What is going on with this Princess of Cups reversed for Taurus in July? We have the Three of Swords again. Okay, so it does seem to be a trend for you. What's going on here? You're carrying somebody else's burdens. That's what it feels like. Somebody else's sadness. I don't doubt that you're affected by what the people you love are going through, but I also see you carrying a lot of that yourself. We have the Five of Swords. Okay, so there's a lesson here with that Princess of Cups. There are certain people around you in, I was about to say May because that's most of your birth months, in July, that have you in your feels for no reason, sweets. Now, you're a very caring person, Taurus, especially my Taurus Venuses, Taurus Moons, but even the Taurus Suns and the Taurus Risings. You're a very caring person, but I see you unnecessarily feeling emotional just because somebody else is going through has been projected onto you or shared with you. I see a lot of people dumping their emotional situations on you in July, and I see you really dealing with some heartbreaking news and information and having to process it yourself. It feels like vicarious trauma. It feels like a situation that didn't actually happen to you is something that you are having to process because it was shared with you. I do see some of you learning how to cope with this by either putting up boundaries and saying, I don't want to hear it right now, or can you give me a warning next time before you just dump on me like that? While others of you are just going to choose to communicate more directly to protect yourself from hearing things you don't want to hear. I see with the Five of Swords, you're switching up your communication style to ensure that in this win-lose situation, you're going to be successful. You know, this is somebody else's bad news. You don't have to necessarily deal with it. I think that the soulmate over here is a part of that learning curve of showing you what is important for you in terms of who is important to you and who you will take those burdens on for versus who you shouldn't. So this to me looks like you removing yourself from a situation that you don't want to be a part of anymore and choosing to say, like, it's not my problem. The other thing is you're taking some of these petty issues very seriously. In July, sweet pea, somebody else's issues, somebody else's drama, somebody else's gossip, somebody else's bad news, somebody else's grief. It's not to say I'm telling you to be non-empathetic, but it feels like you're taking some things very, very personally and a little too seriously than necessary. What else am I feeling there, Spirit, before we get advice? Yeah, I just think that some of you are going to take a very cold approach and you're choosing to just focus on yourself, because if you concern yourself with everything that everyone you care about is going through in July, you're going to be way too overloaded. I'm sorry, but everybody seems to be going through something around you in July, and you have your own problems to focus on. You have your own emotional things to process, including some of your success. And it feels like this is really dampening that, where we need to kind of focus on this and healthily process that, you know? So I do see you trying to find the line in terms of, well, where do I remove myself from this situation as their emotional support person? Can we please get some advice over here for Taurus? Excuse me, this deck. For Taurus with that Princess of Cups. What is the advice for Taurus? I thought that was going to come out. Okay, we have another very sort of orangey, reddy color. This is very connected to your root chakra, okay? So your advice with this card says, find clues to help you get nearer to your dreams. Remember, the best clues are often disguised. What clues can you find today? Now with this card, it doesn't feel like you have to look for clues per se. It feels like you more have to stay grounded and stable when other people's issues come towards you. When somebody comes and their tower's crumbling and they're screaming at you and saying, Taurus, fix me, help me, please. I think that you have to kind of give yourself space to go, I'm so sorry for what you're going through, but I can't help you fix that. Like, that's not my problem. And obviously you'll find your own compassionate way of responding, because I think that most of you are going to need to respond compassionately. But I also see some of you Taurus suns just being fed up and going, I'm done. Like, this isn't my problem. Get out. Find clues. I don't think you need to look between the lines here. I think it's more about giving yourself time to process what the warning signs are telling you. And for some of you, this is a situation where this person always comes to you, Taurus, with their problems. Taurus, I need this. Taurus, I need that. Taurus, why aren't you giving me attention today? Taurus, it's been so long since you've come over and helped me clean my house, you know? Spirit's literally saying, find clues to help you get nearer to your dreams. So this feels like you're having an awakening and awareness of how somebody else's drama and chaos is stopping you from getting closer to your dreams. So what clues can you find today? July is very much about having an awareness. Your eyes are opening, and some of what you're seeing you're not liking, but it's the truth and it's setting you free, Taurus. So that's what I see for you, Sweet Pea, when it comes to the July month. Keep your head on your shoulders, stay grounded, stay connected to reality, stay present, Sweet Pea. I do see a lot of success for you this year, and I think that July and your awakening here to the reality of what's going on in some of your personal connections is pivotal in you being able to focus on your success and prioritize people who actually matter to you. July is going to be a very good month for you, sweets. I hope this reading was helpful and informative for you. You may have messages in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign if you want to check that out. Remember to subscribe to stay informed towards that mid-month love predictions reading, and I hope to connect with you very, very soon. Bye!